Today on Destination Polaris, sunny Arizona serves up some classic desert riding with a splash of the unexpected. Destination Polaris starts right now.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. I'm standing in the middle of the desert outside Phoenix, Arizona. North, south, east, west, there's riding in literally every direction. It's time to hit the trails.
When you think of Arizona adventure, areas like the Grand Canyon or the Red Rocks of Sedona probably come to mind. But don't overlook the state's largest metro area. Our Ride Command map shows Phoenix located in south central Arizona, and it offers countless areas to ride. This week, we're checking out 3 locations, all within an hour of the city. Our riding crew? Employees and friends of RideNow Powersports, including marketing director Mike Fab.
As most people may have seen, they either think there are only cactus here or the Grand Canyon. However, we have it all here in Arizona, from alpine all the way into the pine forests up north, down to the desert here in the greater Phoenix area. We'd like to tout ourselves as the world's largest power sports dealer, but from humble beginnings in 1983, we were just a single shop with a single line.
RideNow has over 45 locations, 6 in the Phoenix area alone. And it's no wonder why. Everything is so close. Our first stop, Bulldog Canyon, is just 45 minutes due east of the city.
We have a mix of invited guests and good friends, and then some RideNow staff have joined us today.
Friend and UTV guide Matt Pittman is here to show us the way.
This is the first time I've been in Arizona riding, so I'm stoked, but you're our guy today. Where are we headed?
All right, today we're gonna head up Bulldog Canyon, and we'll take a couple different Forest Service roads, and there'll be some neat geological features. Basically, we're cutting through the mountains from Canyon Lake up to Saguaro Lake, because it's a really old volcanic area. Goldfields just down the road, an old mining town that's there. So we should have some good fun and some nice obstacles.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If anyone brought their metal detector, we could stop and look for gold.
Yeah.
Time to hit the dirt.
Well, here we're kind of intermixing in some of the smaller hills and ranges. The makeup of the dirt is a little bit different, a little bit more sandy here, and a little more volcanic wash.
There's a little bit of everything here at Bulldog. Team members RJ Russell and Brian Shirley know the area well.
I'm actually an Arizona native, so I kind of grew up doing this stuff, mostly on ATVs and now in the side-by-sides. You can't really work in this industry if you don't enjoy it.
Grew up riding dirt bikes, started riding when I was 5, and got into the side-by-side thing recently, and I'm loving it. It's so much fun to get out here and just play. We've seen some open desert, washes, canyons, very rocky sections. We haven't gotten too far up in the mountains yet, but you know, there's a little bit of everything in Arizona. You can go from wide open deserts to tight, twisty trails, canyons, mountains, everything.
You know it's a fun place to work when coworkers choose to be together on their day off.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I get to do this kind of stuff.
You're around what you love all the time, which is great. It just makes going to work a lot better. The atmosphere is, in general, laid back. You make some great friends, and I think that it's a lasting friendship that you develop there. So it's been a great experience.
A lot of them have been together for a really long time. That's one of the great things about RideNow Powersports. It's still a family business, and we're just one big family.
One big adventurous family.
Things are heating up out here in the desert. More from Arizona when we get back on Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. Full throttle battery, the one that works. And by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket parts and accessories.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Our Arizona adventure is underway in the Bulldog Canyon with team members and friends of RideNow Powersports. Just like the saguaro cacti, off-roading is deeply rooted in the culture here.
What has really put a fire for us as our brand and our company is the Polaris brand and the love of off-roading here in Arizona. For people who grew up here, it is a way of life for them.
But as Arizona newbie Heidi McMonigal will tell you, the off-road craze isn't just for people who grew up here.
So I just moved out here in June, and we've been trying to get out as much as I can. Yeah, it's a new experience, the Razor rides for me. So I grew up dirt biking, four-wheelering, and when I moved out here, everyone is doing the Razor rides and going out on these adventures. Now I'm just tagging along and learning this new experience and taking in the new culture of going on Razor rides. I feel safe in these compared to, just your regular ATVs. Even if you're a passenger in the rig, you feel safe because you're harnessed in.
Heidi's gonna want that harness right about now.
What was it like riding with Alexa?
Sorry. She's a great driver. She has fun with it. She's a good leader. Yeah, she really knew how to handle the machine. I've never done a full female ride or rode with a female, so this is the first time for that. And it was really awesome because there is female riders, but males are more dominant, and so it's fun to see a female take control of a rig and get out there.
That's what I call girl power. We know that Arizonans love off-roading, but did I mention that they also love their machines?
Brand new 2021 XP Pro Ultimate. Love it. 2 weeks old, wrapped it, did everything we could to have fun with it, and kept it stock. Just an incredible vehicle. We did wheels, tires, wraps, as you can see. Probably the most impressive thing on this is the Dynamics suspension system. I'm learning to play with it this week and loving it. It's got full navigation. You can go out somewhere, tells you where you went, you can turn right back around and go on that same line. Wonderful. The ride command system, love it. They improvise every year. They've been changing things. They get better and better.
Razor, Ranger, or General, all vehicles are welcome with this crew. The ride through Bulldog has offered technical rock climbs, desert views, and fast straightaways. But I didn't expect to do this.
Getting to go through the river, that was a really big highlight of today's ride.
Call me naive, but I didn't realize there was so much water in the desert.
You saw a lake yesterday.
I did see a lake yesterday in the distance. Now I've seen a river.
It's an optical illusion. 5 times a year I float this river.
Really?
Class. Oh yeah.
Kayak,
Cool.
or you the tuber?
I'm the tuber with the stereo from hell.
Yeah.
That by the time I get off, I need a ride.
I've never floated a river, but I did.
It's a party.
This one.
It is. It really. It's a good time.
Bulldog Canyon was the perfect ride to get to know the area. When we get back, the desert serves up a little surprise. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Walton's, everything but the meat. Aluma Trailers, Aluma Adventure, take fun anywhere. Razorback Off-Road, hardcore products for your side-by-side. And by Shock Therapy, the premier UTV suspension tuning company.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Come to Arizona, they said. It'll be sunny, they said. So, when they said I was going to the desert, I did not think I was going to need my rain gear, but I'm glad I brought it. It's 35 degrees, chance of rain. Not exactly what I was expecting, but at least there's no dust. Today we're at Boulders OHV area, 40 miles northwest of Phoenix. Rain was not expected, but nothing can stop today's guide and our fearless leader, Jamie Nelson.
I started riding in Arizona in '99, so about 20 years. This is epic Sonoran desert at its finest. I'm gonna say I'm very business in the front. I mean, head on, it's pretty politically correct. But when you whip this bad boy sideways, I mean, you better be hanging on if you're going for a ride.
Jamie is a one-of-a-kind person. There's not another Jamie out there.
All right, guys, follow that mullet.
So we have basically all kinds of riding here at Boulders, from easy, smooth dirt road, all the way up to very technical, rocky hill climbs and faces.
In addition to technical terrain, evidence of Arizona's past can be seen all around.
Well, the windmill and the springbox area were put there by the ranchers. This land is used for cattle grazing, so the windmill was out there to supply water for the animals.
So we've made it to a cave. I know it's a cave, but how'd it get here?
Well, the old timers back in the 1800s came out. They were inspecting, looking for gold. It's pretty neat that this was all brought out by hand, you know, no machinery. This is one of thousands of test holes in the desert out here.
I was gonna ask how often you come across or can see stuff like this.
It's very common. Could be dangerous, but this is a neat place to take people, and there's still active gold mining today.
So it's part of the culture, it's part of the history, but just not in this particular spot.
Yeah.
They didn't find
This one
anything.
must have been a dud.
Cool. Goes pretty far in here too. Yeah, chipping this out by hand, not for me.
Unless, of course, we struck gold. But we'll save that for another day.
Biggest thing for boulders is there's lots of different variations of terrain. So you get sandy washes, you get some rock crawls, you get a lot of elevation changes. And then obviously like on our ride, you get up on top of the mountain and see the whole valley.
In order to get the view, you have to walk the plank, or in this case, ride a narrow ridge.
So people make fences out of this. They'll just plant the stick and then plant another one, and they weave wire between it.
Sure.
And then they water it, and so you can have an ocotillo fence.
Kind of turns into barbed wire.
Yeah.
It's a barbed wire fence. We obviously have to talk about the view.
Yeah, this is a beautiful view, and it's something really rare this time of the year. We actually have snow on the mountains out there. So we don't ever get to see that down here in the valley, but today we do.
Then you've got this lake here, which looks super beautiful.
Yep, Lake Pleasant. It's a beautiful lake. It's a man-made lake.
I've actually heard of Pleasant, and it sounds quite pleasant.
It is. It's very pleasant.
A lot to see between plants, water, snow, mullets.
The mullet is really
Wild
on
mullets.
fire today. It adds 100 horsepower. We got the big downhill next.
I'm here for it. I'm ready.
You game?
Wind in our hair.
All right.
I think I've taken in all the desert knowledge I can for one day. As they say, what goes up must come down. For Jamie, his RZR isn't just a means to fun. It's a catalyst for change and hope.
I'm driving a custom-built Polaris RZR Turbo. We built this car in memory of my father-in-law and brother-in-law. It's just a way to kind of give back. We've done lots of educational rides out here. We do rides for young people to educate on how to reach out for help in the event that they need it. We've raised money with the car, and we've donated, and we're just trying to make a difference so that other people don't have to lose loved ones.
More from the desert when we get back on Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by RZ Mask. Get 99.9% filtration from dust and dirt. Flow Fast. Riders need to flow fast. Polaris Adventures. Adventure everywhere. And by Switch Pros. Programmable switch panel power systems.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We've ridden northwest and east of Phoenix, but today we're heading south of the city and riding in Box Canyon.
Boulders and Bulldog riding areas took us up. Today, Box Canyon is taking us down.
Box Canyon is one of the most popular rides just adjacent to the greater Phoenix area. You'll see many pictures online, and a lot of people ride Box Canyon.
I can see why this particular ride is so popular. In certain places, you're so close to the walls, you could reach out and touch them.
This exact trail, I would say you're in a canyon, pretty tight, one vehicle traveling through each direction. A little loose, a little rocky, not too bad till you get to this, what they call the waterfall. And you better be ready to probably scrape frame or suspension or something on it, because it's a little technical.
After slithering a few miles through the canyon, we reach the waterfall. All week long, I've been hearing about this place. I can't help but laugh because this is not what I had pictured.
So this is the waterfall.
This is.
Seems to be
That's the
missing
water.
one thing. Yeah.
Right there.
Water. Are you all gonna try it?
Come down it. Haven't gone up it.
All right.
So go in the opposite direction this time.
I love that.
Should be fun.
First time for everything.
Waterfall is the perfect spot to stop and watch your buddies try to conquer this technical rock climb.
It's fun. It was my first time going up it. It's a little intimidating when you first look at it, because the first time I've ever done anything like that. But it's neat. It was fun.
Did you think you were going to make that?
Oh, yes, I did. Because he went before me.
You had all the confidence in the world.
I did. It's not my car. Makes it easy.
Box Canyon, Boulder, and Bulldog each offered such different adventures, it's amazing they're all just a short drive from Phoenix. We saw cacti, historical sites, plants, animals, and numerous technical features. One thing's for sure, Arizona serves up good times, rain or shine.
The memories. I've met a ton of new friends through Razoring. You build a new culture, kind of gets you out of your comfort zone too.
You get an experience in the desert that you can't from the road. And you get to see things that you never thought would be out here. It's just a great and exciting experience to come out into the desert and just experience what this state is all about.